Hello, my name is Serrano Keith Baldi. I'm the president of the Dallas Pulse News and a former president of the NJ Pulse News in Paterson, New Jersey. We did videos online about a Harry Melber, and apparently this gentleman is looking to hide a lot of the things that he's doing. He was caught chasing my wife when I was the publisher of the newspaper in New Jersey. He was charged with stalking. He was charged with reckless driving. He was charged with careless driving. And we reported that it's part of government records, it's part of court records. It's nothing private about it. It's all, once the government gets involved, it's public records. Anybody can get a copy of it and publish it. Any news media can do that. So, anyway, after I went online and I published what he did to my wife, he sued. And a lot of things, including his photographs, his ID, everything else, was placed on the record in court documents. So no personal address, no where to find him, anything like that. Just that he's a PI, his license, and his face. And here he is on NBC News on a public station. There's another guy who was involved with him. They said Charles Florio. Puts himself out there. There's a mayor of Paterson, New Jersey. So these guys want to do a lot of public stuff to benefit themselves. And then when they get themselves in trouble and when they are challenged, they called up YouTube. He's been calling up Facebook to try to ban information about him. So Facebook has been removing some stuff about him. And then I finally contacted Facebook and I had to tell them this needs to stop. This harassment needs to stop. You cannot target people. You cannot go after them. Get caught. So if you're a PI and you get in court and you're in trouble in the courtrooms and involved in all these lawsuits, he filed a lawsuit against a publication. You are no longer a private person when you sue a public newspaper. All that is now on the record. So now he's turned his sights on YouTube. And he wants YouTube to delete these videos. All these videos you see behind me here, he wants those videos deleted about him because he said it's under the privacy violation law. And I was like, no, what privacy violation? Just as I'm doing a video right now about him as I would do anybody else who is on NBC, right? Telling people who he is, boasting. He's with the mayor of Paterson and this developer, they hired him allegedly. And now he got himself in some trouble, and he's being challenged, and he's calling privacy. I want to run away. I want to hide from what I did. And the answer is no. So you cannot get caught as a private. Now, we did some background check on this guy. He has no detective or police experience as far as we can see. His name shows up nowhere on any police reports. Just an ordinary guy, maybe went a couple of days training and got a license and is running around pretending to be a PI. As the news agency, we have an obligation to publish that. We have an obligation to challenge him when he goes on TV and puts himself as a PI. We have an obligation when something is in court records, we have a right to publish that. It is not private anymore. So he's been making reports on YouTube and trying to get YouTube to hide what he's doing. So these are the kind of videos he doesn't want anybody to see. So I don't know. You sue a publication. You can't hide that information now. So we send a letter to a response to YouTube that if they take down the videos, which is all my content, this is my content right here. I own this newspaper. I took this video, I took this photographs, I did all these videos. I own all of that. So if you're a YouTuber, whatever content you create and you own, and you're addressing, maybe criticizing something, critiquing something. So if I criticize him for being on TV or critique him, that's fully my right to do that. And YouTube would be in violation of their own policy in taking people's rights away. So I sent a letter, information back to YouTube saying that I am going to seek charges with the Dallas county prosecutors here against this guy because he wouldn't stop. He has been harassing and harassing. You target the president of a newspaper's wife on an open highway. You got caught. Not once, twice, and even a third time. And so if you're a sloppy investigator, that's not our business. If we find out, we have to report it. We have to report. You got caught 3 times. How you reinvestigate, and you have no detective background. You have nothing. So he's in with people that apparently knows YouTube and know a little bit digital stuff. So they've been trying in the back of analytics to destroy all these videos. So he doesn't want people to know what's going on about him. So we created a website called harrymelber.com. So it could be any Harry Melber, but it's him. So you can go there if you're looking at this video, because there's nothing in this video that holds to privacy. Everything you see in the back of me is public information. It's published in a newspaper. It's published online. It's part of court documents, government documents that is free to the public. So how is it that YouTube is saying, well, YouTube hasn't done anything yet? Because I have a couple of videos that people said nasty stuff about me that is not true. And I try to get YouTube to take it down, and they won't take it down. So I'd be hard pressed to see how they're going to take down news videos as basically critiquing and criticizing and reporting and having opinions. See, he took away my opinion when he went into court and tried to sue me, that I have no opinion, and he's going to sue that. So I hope that YouTube doesn't do the same thing. This is all my content. This is all public information, public information, public information. We know what 15 years in the news business, I think we pretty much know you can't show the faces of children unless you get the approval of the parents, unless they're in a public place. You can't show victims of crimes. That's actually a courtesy. And you can't show judges and federal courts that wants to be made private, or certain prosecutors. We know the information to keep that will damage a person's reputation and their privacy, and you can't go into somebody's home and take photographs without their permission. We know all of that. So 13 complaints against every one of the videos. And some videos just one of my videos has a digital guy just explaining some court documents. And he says that's his privacy violation. I don't know. I don't understand why is he running and why is he hiding when you targeted the wife of a newspaper, you chased her down the street, you got caught, you went to court, you won a case, and now you want to hide the information in that case. So Harry Melber was given an opportunity to sign a document, a settlement that he wanted with me, with a clause that I disagreed with. And he refused to sign it. He wanted to spite me. He wanted to punish me by thinking he can go get this from this judge to punish me. And now he's facing a lawsuit for his complaint and his judgment, because now we have to sue his judgment, and that's coming up soon. But we still try to deal with this guy, and there's no dealing with him. He doesn't care. This is the kind of person that's out in the public that doesn't care about the lives of my wife, my life, my situation, my media. He just wants to attack it. And I hope that people understand. I made a comment that people like this shouldn't be in our community. People like this should not be working. I made that comment a long time ago in 2017, April 5th, I remember. And he used that against me. But it's all public information now. Everything is public information. It's in court documents. So you can't run anymore, Harry Melber. You damaged the mayor of Patterson, a Christian. You were used by these people here to go after other people. And in my case, you made a mistake going after the media, after the press. So now the press is going to defend itself. So basically, a lot of these videos are in our defense, because we never had a chance to go back to New Jersey to put up a defense for what he did to my wife and to other people. So these videos are basically our own freedom of expression and our defense. So I want to know how YouTube is going to say privacy. Look, there's no privacy here. There's just information, opinions, and analysis about this guy and that person, and free speech. So this is the Harry Melber that is trying to take down all these videos to hide what he did, when all he had to do was to sign his own settlement. His own settlement with some adjustment. He could have signed it, but he refused to. And here we are. And we're going to continue to be here. And if YouTube decides to violate our rights, we're going to talk to the Texas prosecutors here and get whoever made these false things. We're going to present these videos. We're going to compare it with the Privacy Act of YouTube, and you're going to see nothing. None of our videos violate that, but the harassment that was bestowed onto YouTube, consistent harassing YouTube, and which is directed towards me, is where the criminal complaint is going to be. So you're not going to get these videos down the way you want them to get down, Mr. Melber. And if you're trying to hide your secrets and what you did to another man's wife, it's not going to be hid. So even if YouTube did this, we're going to find another way for YouTube to respect our rights as the media to publish all of the court records. All we got to do is publish the court records. If you don't want like us speaking freely. So Serrano from the former New Jersey Pulse News. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.